Hi friends, today I am back with a traveler's notebook process video. This is a notebook that I'm putting together for my daughter's second month, and my plan is to do one of these notebooks per month for at least the first year of her life. I just feel like she's growing so quickly and things are changing so fast that I want to make sure I get all of these stories documented kind of while they're fresh in my mind. So it's also a great way for me to get the many hundreds of photos that I'm taking of her off of my phone and onto paper. So hopefully this will be kind of a nice keepsake for her to take when she's older, or if this isn't something that she's interested in, then it'll be something that I definitely treasure. So I printed these photos off of my Canon selfie printer, and I backed them with some Felicity Jane Studio pattern paper. And now I'm just going in and I'm selecting some die cuts. I believe all of these die cuts are from Felicity Jane Studio. She recently had a huge sale going on, so I took advantage and I ended up with so many die cuts, but I really love these for embellishing, and it's just kind of a really quick and fun way to add a lot of pattern and sort of pretty elements to a page. So this was probably the most time-consuming part of putting this page together, just deciding on what die cuts I wanted to use. But once I was kind of happy with the placement and what I was going to use, the rest of the page actually came together really fast. So now I'm going in with a Kelly Purkey stamp set. This is from one of her monthly kits, I believe from last year or possibly the year before. And this is one that has sentiments like tough stuff, when life is hard, but so am I, life lessons, inconceivable. And my thought here was that I was going to create little clusters of stamps as kind of like an embellishment, and then I would go in and do my journaling around those different areas. So I'm using some black archival ink, and I'm also going to use some color here using the Clearly Kelly ink blocks. I'm trying not to think too much about sort of placement and where I'm doing things. One of the things that I love so much about working in a traveler's notebook is that it just has sort of a very organic feel to it. So I don't make as sort of calculated decisions as I do with my project life. I tend to kind of overanalyze what I'm doing in my project life and like picking out the cards and what I'm doing where, and I feel like just a traveler's notebook is a lot faster and just kind of more of a go with the flow kind of thing. So once I have those little clusters put down, then I'm going to start adhering all of my different elements onto the page. And this would have made a really nice vertical spread as well, but I just wanted to kind of switch it up. I'm doing most of my pages vertically, but I think throwing in a horizontal page every now and then is just a really good way to kind of switch it up and make it a little bit more interesting to flip through. So now I'm going to draw in my journaling lines. I definitely recommend using a T-ruler for drawing in lines. If you're like me and your lines rarely come out perfectly horizontal or vertical, a T-ruler is a really great tool to have just so you can make sure you get those lines very straight. So a little bit of movie magic there, and now my journaling has been written out. And I felt like it was a little bit too black on the bottom. There wasn't enough ink on the top, so I'm just going around and adding a border to all of my photos. And I'm just using the same pen that I used to journal with. And I felt like it needed just a little bit more black ink, so I'm pulling out one of my favorite stamp sets. This is the Feed Your Craft Pattern Play stamp set, and I'm just kind of randomly adding the stamps around the page. I know I didn't want to add too much because it's already pretty busy, but I just wanted to get a little bit more of that black ink color onto the page. And then I wanted to pull in the die cuts just one more time. I remembered that I had these little pluses or crosses, and they matched really well with the stamps that I had already stamped out there. So I added a couple more of those just right on top of the stamps. And then I added my date, and that completed this page. So I hope you enjoyed this really quick process video, and I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in my next video.